and I will present to my partners, and they will talk about the environmental problems. Let's go with that.
We'll talk about this topic. Well, let's start. Long-term exposure to air pollution is like to a greater incidence of high blood investigation the effects of blood pollution in traffic noise by following over 41,000 people in Libya. Different countries for the live 9 years. The study, which is published October 25 in the European Heart Journal. To the effect of begin overweight with a body mass index BMI between 25 and 30 compared to people with normal weight BMI 18.5 to 25. High blood pressure is the most important risk factor for premature illness and death. A total of 41,072 people living in Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, and Spain participate in this study, which was part of the European study of courts for air pollution effects (ESCAPE) project that is investigating long-term effects of exposure to the air pollution on human health in Europe. Information on blood pressure was gathered when the participants joined the study and during a follow-up examination in later years. No one had hypertension when they joined the study, but during the follow-up period, 6,030 and 206,007 people, 15%, reported that they developed hypertension or started to take blood pressure lowering medication.
That it is possible that air pollution and noise affect different or not completely overlapping pathways involved in disturbance in the way in the body normally functions. Possible biological mechanisms for the adverse effects of air pollution on the functioning of the heart and blood vessels include local and systematic inflammation, oxidative stress, a build-up of damaging molecules in the body, and an imbalance in correct functioning of the nervous system. Noise is thought to affect the functioning of both the nervous and hormonal systems. Exposure to traffic noise shares many of the same sources with air pollution and so has the potential to confound the estimates of the adverse effects of pollution and human health. However, this study controlled to traffic noise exposure and found that the associations of air pollution with the hypertension did not vanish. This is important because preventive measures for air pollution and noise differ.
On the previous news, the pollution, or most accurately, the danger that we cause to the environment also affects us. In this text, we saw one of those causes. The high pollution makes our body to increase the work it does. Due to this, the blood pressure increases, and this makes us to feel sick. The name of this ill is hypertension, but it's not the only ill that we could suffer due to our own action. We could be affected by more dangerous ills. So we better think about a way to change our pollution actions, because at the same time we are destroying the environment.
Are you used to this? I'm very used to recycling like every 3 days. I gather all the cans and bottles and I throw away in a special place so it gets recycled. No, I usually don't. I think it's a bad habit that people throw things in the street.
Are you used to recycling paper?
Not usually. I mostly do cans and bottles, but paper is a good idea.
It's on the garbage can.
I think it's common sense to put it where it belongs, in the garbage can, so yeah, I still do that. Every day I take the bus to the university, but when I'm with my parents, I usually do it.
Grease?
No, I have never thought of doing that.
Lights when you're not using them?
Yeah, my parents taught me to turn off lights every time you get out of a room, so yeah, I used to do that.
Did you used to plant trees on this park?
Well, I remember planting a tree once. It wasn't a park, it was more like an uncle's yarn, but I planted a tree. So,
Garbage on lakes?
no, I have never thrown any garbage in lakes. I've seen people do that, and I think it's disgusting, but personally, no.
Recycled products?
Not really. Now I do, but I didn't used to buy. I used to buy like new stuff, and I found out that that is a wrong habit, and you should buy like recycled things.